Yo. 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 Yo, yo, yo. What's up, Carlos? Hope you got a good hero on your EA pack. What do you mean? My EA pack. Finally in 40K, let's go! Oh! This! I didn't even see I was there. When did this come? Today? Look at the store. Is there something in the store as well as that? I see it on my list. Let's go. Classic Mumbo behavior. Hey! You guys act like I'm grinding all the time. Nah, man. I don't even know who's in this promo, low-key. Any Sunderland players? You hit 40K coins finally? Let's go, brother. Gold. All right, dudes. We have a crap ton of League SBCs to do before we start opening packs. So we are going to do, you're going to see me live fill in some of kind of the leftovers of what I need to get done. I need some silver rares for MLS. Not even a first bid and we're already lagging on the menus. Gonna be a good day for EA. Beautiful company. Love this company so much. If you guys are enjoying the stream, do me a favor, smack that like button. Subscribe if you're new. We're gonna do the hero pack at 10 likes. I'll be the gold today. Banana clipping gonna start. Put sauce in the roll. Dude, why is it not even letting me bet? It's just, oh my goodness. This game's so broken. What a start, boys. What a start. The hero can get upgrades to become a Team of the Year honorable mention. You know what would be useful? If I actually read the opening screen that explained all that exactly that I skipped earlier when I was doing dishes and getting ready for the stream. That probably would have been a good idea. Hey, Mum, I haven't done a single League SBC, but I want to put a few mil into them for Team of the Year. What video do you recommend I watch? Sorry if this is a constant question. No, you're good, buddy. It's now in the description. It should be pinned in chat as well. We have a menu grind playlist. So if you want to go ahead and click that playlist, we got a ton of videos in there for you to watch. I'd recommend watching the Mixed League one, but we have grinds off the Mixed League and like other things you can do with the Mixed League into the premium into the mixed. Million things that you can do. So if you're wanting to see kind of like any sort of grind, mix is the entry point for a lot of it. And then from there you can kind of do whatever. Yeah, let's get some silver rare biddings. Let's get some MLS 70 plus biddings. Let's do some Bundesliga. We're gonna spam these bids. We're gonna fill our transfer list, and then we're gonna fill our transfer targets and do like, what do you say, 15 runs or so? And then we're going to sit here and spam open all these. I just bought a bronze pack for 5K coins. F-man. You bought a bronze pack for 5K coins? There's a 5K coin bronze pack, or you put 5K into bronze pack? Hope you have a normal, good stream today after the Elgato problems. No, so I don't know if anyone caught what happened. So we did another dual stream. I'm used to dual streaming now. We usually do Twitch and YouTube at the same time, if you guys didn't know. But YouTube updated their studio. So now if you've ever streamed on Twitch before, YouTube looks like that in and of itself. It gives you like a stream key. It gives you a layout. It gives you like a base stream that you could set up if you didn't schedule one. So what ended up happening was the stream crashed when I was grinding, and I didn't realize for like a minute that the stream crashed. So what it did was, I must have had it from either last year or the year before, just a unlimited exchange 95 plus PP grind or something, And when my stream ended, instead of completely ending the stream and closing it, it shifted you guys into a waiting room for a stream that was scheduled like 2 years ago. And so when I was trying to start another stream up, it went live again for that stream. And I was like, what's going on? And it was a minute live stream of that old last year, 2 years ago, whatever it was, unlimited grind of exchanges and stuff, and then went dead again and then ended. So I had to look into it. I think we found workarounds. We'll see if it crashes today. I should know more in advance. But yes, pray that it doesn't crash. We're going to get a good 2.5 hours in. Then I'm going to go work out. Dude, we got a killer workout today. Got a nice little chest, or technically just an upper body workout today. Already at over 11,000 steps. We're going to get more steps later when I play Call of Duty Zombies and grind the new Battle Pass. But we got to get our food in now. I mean, players, they bought bronze per... Oh, gotcha. Gotcha, yeah. That makes more sense. That makes sense, dude. All right, pro tip. You guys, I'm going to put you on game right now. If you are in the same situation I am, and you have a empty transfer list, and you're on console, before you go on Pale Tools, before you do any bidding on Pale Tools, do this. Just fill your transfer list with a bunch of dupes. I'm telling you, it's going to be a game changer, because then you can pull from your transfer list. You don't have to list these. So instead of bidding on just all different 70+ rated MLS cards, you can bid on the same ones, or the same thing with the golds. Instead of doing every gold in the MLS, where you're getting a bunch of 75 and 76s, maybe bid on the same 77 or 78 over and over and over again. Do you think you can keep the infinite grind at 30K? Rod, if you watch the videos, in particular the mix one, because I know you looked at some, but I don't know what exactly you looked at. We give very rough estimates of the bare minimum coins you should have. And one of the reasons we give bare minimums around 50 to 100K is your exact same situation. You're going to get yourself stuck in the loop if you're grinding too hard without making coins right now, because you're essentially going on a road trip with 50 miles in your tank. You're not going to get far in the road trip. All those places that you want to go see, all those things you want to do, you're going to be left stranded on the side of the road. And you're going to wonder why this trip didn't go the way you thought it'd go. And you're going to be like, Mumbo, this vacation, you were telling me all about the vacation you took. My vacation sucked. My tire popped. My gas is empty. I had to hitchhike from the side of the road. They thought I was a hooker. Happens, man. Happens to all of us. But yeah, I would do lib sud flipping. Dude, brother, you could easily make 100K plus this weekend just flipping silver libs and suds. Sniping them. If you want to mix in BPM and stuff too, you can do that. Honestly, just building any sort of foundation gives you so much leeway. So like, for example, us at a bigger scale, you'll notice our coins have been consistently doing nothing but going down in the past few days. I don't know how much you guys pay attention to the coins on the top of the page, but it's been doing nothing but consistently going down. Does anyone want to take a guess why they've consistently been going down? Any ideas? Mobile, I'm putting 10 mil into anchors during Team of the Year and selling. Oh my gosh. Dude, I pray that you have the patience to sell those, man. I did that for 1 year with millions of coins into shadows and anchors, and I couldn't take it. What are you doing with your tradable cards that aren't League SBCs? Selling them or quick selling them. I'm usually storing them first, trying to sell, and then quick selling later. Okay. We should be good on MLSs right now. We're going to get a lot of the same dupes. So we'll check those there. The only thing I don't have right now is Bundesliga 2 cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bid on some Bundesliga 2. They should be all 150, right? Something to notice too as we get closer to Team of the Year and just throughout the week as well. There's certain things that will go up and down in price consistently, and if you can pay attention to it, when they're up, you can make easy coins on flipping. Or if you just always wanted to club stock when they're low, whether to do the SBC for as cheap as possible or to make easy coins, follow this. Saudi and Romanian League, whenever you can win them for a 150 bid, they're almost always selling for 200 plus, 250 plus within the hour. Very easy coins if you can win them for 150. The MLS Golds, in particular, the 77 pluses, even the 78 pluses, if you can win those for 300, 350, there's times where the gold common buy nows are all selling for 350. There's times where a lot of them aren't necessarily going for 350. But then the other day on the market, everything was 450 to 500. Albeit it was later in the evening when a lot of UK was asleep. But people were grinding those like crazy. Because of that, the price of them went way up. What about sniping lips at 300 to 700 and selling at 800? You can. Yeah, that's fine. The only issue you're going to have with sniping versus bidding is consistently winning more cards for maybe less coins on bid is going to be better than sniping, winning very few for a few hundred under the buy now. The question to ask yourself is, what's the best way to do it in bulk? There's times where sniping works really good, and there's times where bidding works really good. You can test with sniping right now, but if it's not working in your favor and you feel like you're missing out, feel free to switch. Don't feel like you got to anchor yourself in. Anchor yourself in. Speaking of anchors, how many anchors you guys got tradable in your club? I might sell mine to the market right now for the Rose Fund. I made 150k rash investing in Burkina Faso players at 6 today. Nice. Anyway, so our coins have been continuing to go down because we keep making League SBCs without opening the tradable packs. We're going to have well over 100 of each tradable pack today by the time we're done. And we might even start opening those, but we got to get through all the untradables first. On top of that, we've been consistently picking up libs and suds. So we had some on our transfer list. I think they all sold. But if we went to Sudamericanos, we have a crap ton of tradable ones that we've been stocking in our club. So we got a ton of coins we can make on these if we did want to sell them. What I'm doing, though, is on a day-to-day or a week-to-week basis. Most likely more a week-to-week basis. After marquee matchups, I'm picking these up on bid and just keeping them in my club. If I want to sell them, if I'm desperate for coins, I can. Same with like some BPM. If I'm doing some BPM, I'll stockpile some through there. We'll get some in bronze upgrades, stuff like that. Can always sell them, but I'm using it just to have more ready for premiums. 1.5, selling within the hour. Nice, man. And you think they're going to get the what? The anchors are going to get the what during Team there? How do you do them so quickly / do so many? A mix of me being an absolute degenerate and Pale tools to help out speed up the process of putting them into the SBC and me submitting it with our templates. But mainly me being a degenerate. That's the common denominator. Also, too, boys, we are... Uh-oh. Okay. Maybe it was just that one card. I thought we were going to be bid banned already. Good thing we're on the PS4. We are officially at over 1,000 packs, boys. We're going to do a little recording later. We won't do it yet. But we're going to talk about exactly what packs I'm saving again. Which ones we're really going to focus on making into more. What ones we might be opening, and then ultimately what's the goal to get to for Team of the Year. Because for most of you, if you've been around for Team of the Year, usually early January is voting. The second half of January is usually the start of Team of the Year. And then the final week or so of January is usually actual Team of the Year of the full everything in packs. So we'll be showing you kind of what our plan is to continue stocking up, continue to make coins in the meantime while doing so. And hopefully have the best Team of the Year ever, man. How many packs are you guys currently on? I know a few of you have at least 100 plus. I know some of you are on hundreds. I think at least a few of you have more than me. Okay. Can you guys stop buying these for 200? Unbelievable, boys. You're going to make me want to sit here and bid 150 and flip these for 250. Actually, hold on. If these consistently get bought by the end of the hour for 200, I'm talking like the last few minutes, that might not be the worst idea to sit there and flip those for 100 coins each. Same with like the Saudi ones. You're going to do Gauntlet 6 in today's tournament for the packs. What are the packs you get for it? Probably not. We'll see. I got to work out when we're done opening packs and then play COD later, so. You get pretty good. Do you have to win for the packs? Is it live events? Gauntlet bonus. 3 times 81, 85 to 87, 85 to 89, 82 plus times 10 is the only one tempting. But that's going to be useless if we get a 82-20 during Team of the Year. How about this? So you get them just by playing. You scored so many. It's tempting. Yeah. My only thing, again, not to be a broken record, but the question comes down to, is the time better served in gameplay or the menus? I would ask myself the question, to play in 12, the amount of hours that might take if people are playing full games, how many packs we could have made in the meantime and recycle those in. Diversifying a little bit, great idea. I probably will end up getting that done. I don't know if I'm going to be able to tonight, though. No one quits that mode? Are you going to be opening? Yes, we're going to be opening packs here in a minute. We're just getting the last kind of round of club stocks to show you guys what this looks like. Because usually I do this off stream in preparation for the stream, but today I haven't been grinding at all. Alright, so this next batch should give us enough dupes and enough to put in our club to have 10-ish runs or so with almost a full transfer list. This guy almost went to Sunderland, by the way. Simic. Absolute baller. It's understandable I'm not menu grinding as much at the moment, so I had the time. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm just getting old too. I know part of that's an excuse because I just don't enjoy gameplay, but genuinely, like, you know how some people, it's like you can't get mad at them because they only think one way, so it's like you can't expect them to see your point of view. I feel like I'm starting to become that with menus, where I'm so committed to menus. Because remember, we started the year doing like half and half. We were like, okay, we're going to do our RTG series, which we got almost 30 videos in, where we're doing gameplay and grinding the menus. We're going to find a good balance this year. Then gameplay just became horrific. Once we started getting a repeatable SBC, I'm like, okay, I can make more coins, I can make better packs, and I can have a better time just grinding these than I can the gameplay. Our Evos are already getting to the point where they're kind of the best they can be for the value that's out. I really don't know if it's smart to keep doing this. So we put a pause on it. Cawther. Beautiful. Okay. That should be good, boys. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? This is what the kids called cold. Let me load up Pale Tools. Ooh. EAFC. Alright. Again, let me know once we hit 10 likes, boys, and we'll do our Classic 11 or whatever it's called. Hero Pack? Icon? I don't even know what it is. Whatever that is, we'll do it at 10 likes. If we hit 10 likes when I'm on here, we'll do it when we get back on console. We're at 10 likes? Okay, we'll do it when we get back on console then. Why is it not loaded? Hello? Test? Do I have two? I had two web apps open. That was so weird. Think you need to refresh the page? No, so it doesn't show it anymore. It doesn't show like the new home screen thing that I'm on. So I don't know where to see that. All right, so we have 23 there. We have 61 here. Let's go into SBC, EA. Thank you. Okay, we haven't done the dailies yet either, so we'll do those at some point. But we're on, for the time this has been out, we have 324 total runs of the mixed and almost 50 of the premium. So we're in a really healthy spot. Let's pop these around. Got one there. We're not at 10? Okay. Gut time then. 10 there. Again, when using our template, take your guys' time when it comes switching out some of these higher rated silver commons. You can get away with more bronzes than you think. Thanks for ruining the party, dude. Hey, he's just being truthful. That's ruining the party. Alright, that's 60. Got that. Got that one. You're welcome. It's my job. Look at that. We got away with a few more bronzes. Beautiful. Start chucking in some 71s. One of the options you can do too, if you guys have some dupe bronze or silver championship or MLS that are lower rated, once you kind of club stocked again and you're infinitely clear with the ratings of golds and silver rares you're using, and they're all 70 plus for the commons, you can get a little cheeky and put some of those in if you really want to sit there. How often do you usually stream? Monday through Friday, almost every single day, 4 hours after new content, because I'm from the United States, so I get off of work well after new content. And then during the weekend, usually we stream around new content on Saturdays, and then we take Sundays off. This weekend in particular, I have a family Christmas on Saturday, so you'll not see me for the rest of the weekend. This will be the only stream of the weekend. We should have a video go up tomorrow or Sunday, though. Another kind of like club update, how we're grinding. Pack situation, Maybe like a wish list for team of the year leading up to it. Got foot miss coming. Or not foot miss. Was it winter wildcards now? Dude, I miss foot miss. Anchors are low right now. Yeah. Rose is investing a crap ton into them. Watch him be in here for like the next week and a half, just constantly talking about anchors. Everyone should buy up anchors. He waits till they go up like 200 coins, then he offloads his 10 mil worth of them. Rug pulls. And they never go back up. Alright, so we haven't pulled from our dupe storage yet. Or our transfer targets or our transfer list. We're going to keep this going for another run. Then we're going to start pulling things in to make space. The reason we're doing that is we want to make sure we're using a lot of the supply we have. And to not always be getting the higher rated stuff back in the club. Especially for the MLS ones. As you see here, we're going to start being a little bit overkill. With even silvers and stuff that are going in. So that's fine if that happens. All right, there we go. Can we pull any of this? Alright, Simic is going in. Uh-oh. Do you believe the Messiah was born on 26th of December, Reed? I don't know when Jesus was historically born. I don't think it's confirmed to be the 25th. I'd have to fact check that though. Alright, that one's good. Wait, what was that formation? Was there a left mid and right mid? What's Christmas for you then? Christmas is the celebration of the birth, but whether there was the same date or not listed was the thing I'd have to... You're asking me questions while I'm doing SBCs, brother. I'm not going to be able to do... two things at once right now. Give me a second. Alright, what do we have? We don't have the rating. Brilliant. Up to 405 pack save? Nice. Rating low. Alright, rating doesn't matter for this one. All right, pull again. Beautiful. Right mid. Cam. Striker. All right, pop that in. Cool. Striker. Okay, another one done. Oh, what's up, boys? Trying to make this as quick as possible. Whatever folds first, whatever we run out of, we'll end on that and go back to console. Okay, so it looks like rating's getting lower. We're out of those, which is why we have backup here. Let's go. Put them back in. Boom. What am I missing? Rating again, dude. Why am I always low on rating? There we go. Another one popped. Okay, so we're going to have endless of this first section. I don't think we're running out of any Saudi League or Romanian League anytime soon. We could do that a million times. The next one we're going to run out of is these. If we start pulling the untradeable Serie B, we should be good. But we're going to run out of the tradable Bundesliga 2s because that was the last thing we bid on. And at the same time, we're going to run out of these silvers. We'll slowly lose rating. We're out of golds. There we go. All right, back to console, boys. I need P2. We'll be right back. Let me know once we hit 10 likes. We got the hero thingy for you guys. All right, BRB. Actually, hold on. Let's milk it. Let's put it on screen. Kev, what's up, buddy? There it is. Classic hero. I wish I could see how many bronze packs are open. I'm pretty sure there's a way if you go on the companion app, you can control inspect or something. Command inspect. We back, boys. Is there a way I can tell? Viewer activity. Stream health, stream setting. Oh, there we go. Alright, we're at 7 likes, boys. Wish I could see how many bronze packs open. I know you are in Wisconsin, but you don't have to milk everything. True! That is a very Wisconsin thing to do. I put on silver. Why did I do that? One. Two. Three. Boom. We got a rating. Boom. There we did it again. Making 800 coins every minute doing flips. Is that good? You're making 800 coins every minute doing the flips. You're making 800 coins every minute for someone who struggled to keep 50K? Is making 800 coins a minute good? Brother, you're going to be at 100K tonight. Keep it up. It's really good. I started buying out the mixed league instead of premium. It's cheaper and easier to make coins back by doing the premium for free, in my opinion. You started buying out the mixed league instead of the premium. It's cheap. Yeah. Wait, did I convince you? Did I turn that around? I knew it. I knew it happened, boys. Let's go. I'm telling you, in your head, it doesn't make as much sense as it should. Because, like, you think of the coins you're spending on the mix. You're still spending, don't get me wrong. It's not like every pack is pure profit that you're buying. But you get so many things back untradeable. Why are we doing this again? EA. The R2 glitch needs to stop. Yeah. Once you do it in bulk, you get so many of the cards instantly right back. You get so many off leagues to rinse into other repeatables. You get so many liquid coins back. You get so many libs and suds to do that section to get tradable packs. To easily do the other sections. When all my tradable golds sell, I would even make profit. It's too bad they're discard again. Yeah. I'll just be consistent with it, man. I've been selling a lot of my Serie A silver commons for 200 and the silver rares for 350. I listed my full club of them today, and they sold. So we just got to be consistent with it. Same thing with the golds. What SBCs are even spamming? The Mixed League. We do 25 to 50 Mixed League runs a day. Real question is, how many lib and suds are we going to get from the Electrum? You got 10 of them left. Isn't the packs not that good? My Eusebio says otherwise, but sure, yeah. Technically on paper, they're not a guaranteed rating for most of them like the premium. and the value of the pack might be less, but when it comes to getting cards back and keeping the grind going, especially in big bulk, and then doing the premium through the mixed, it's an insane cheat code. We're at pure profit of over 300 runs of doing the mix. Now I'm like quadrupling down, and we're trying to do over 1,000 runs in bulk. You got Eusebio? Do you guys keep up with the channel? Yeah. We got Eusebio from the Mixed League. 5.5 mil untradeable value. From a pack that only contained a few golds in it. Yeah, our menu grind playlist is pinned in chat if you guys want to see crazy pack pulls we get from the menu grind, how you can menu grind yourself, what goes good into what grinds I'd recommend. That's all included in there. I'm at 50k, so I do a stop or keep going. Ron, if you're easily making coins right now and you were struggling to make coins before, I would just continue to make coins till your heart's content right now. I'd just focus on that. Get to 100k and then tell yourself never get below 100k again. Get yourself to 150k, never get below 150k again. Start working yourself up. I don't really watch YouTube videos. I only watch live streams. Gotcha. Yeah, we got him in the premium mixed, which is is that the MLS championship section? Getting to 100 is the hardest. Yeah, yes and no. I was gonna say it technically is, but we got to 1 million the first week of the game just by flipping silvers. Now I'm at 300, constantly grinding the mix and never drop below 300. Yeah. And again, when you guys are watching me grind on stream, I'm always testing new experiments of the existing grind. So the reason the videos are helpful too, if you're newer to the grind, is it's not a one-to-one to what you see me doing on stream, is what the videos recommend. What you're seeing me do right now is one of our experiment videos, one of our most recent uploads, where we did over 300 runs in pure bulk and got pure profit from doing League SBCs. And so we're like, okay, we're going to quadruple down on this. We're going to do buy nows instead of the open bids. We're going to store instead of enough to do like 15 runs a day. We're going to do 25 to 50. We're not going to sell the tradable packs right away. We're going to do the untradables first, open those up to rinse and repeat this over and over to make more tradables. And then once we have enough tradable packs, we can sit there and spam those when there's either a good promo, when silvers maybe have a little bit more value, when we have not as many items in the club and we can easily store and list stuff. So we're able to do a bunch of different things at the same time that someone with like 25k might not be able to benefit from. Did like 20 runs of the mix, started 500k, I'm at like 510 now. Now imagine that even more in bulk, and imagine doing that while saving packs for Team of the Year. And how crazy it will be when we open all those save packs from Team of the Year, from this grind. That's when it gets really wild. Alright, let's keep her going. So, did our dupe storage get close to full? We're gonna, by hand, deal with our dupe storage a lot today. Saving the pack too. I'm at 231 right now. My main goal is 1,000. Is anyone trying what I'm doing and temporarily saving gold upgrades? Whether for Team of the Year or until they're needed for like 84 times 3s or something like that again that we might get. It's super fun right now to stack those. I'm also stacking up, look at this. We have 26 3 common gold player packs that we're going to open. 40 silver player packs. That's just like bonus leftover stuff. Alright. I think we're ready, boys. We're ready for Lib Sub. I'm doing gold upgrades because I don't get off-league gold commons. The best way to do gold upgrades, in my opinion, without sacrificing the league SBC cards in your club, is doing gold upgrades when your dupe storage gets close to full. So, like, right now we have the dailies we can do this with. So if I wanted to make daily rare golds, this is also another thing I'm debating, is starting to save these daily. But if I go to my dupe storage right now and I go to gold commons, unless it's like a lib or sud card, I really don't care to save these as much for league SBCs because I know I have untradeable ones in my club. So I'm just freely rinsing these into the dailies, into gold upgrades. And it makes a crap ton more packs that contain gold rares, which, again, at the end of the day, if your goal is trying to save as many packs that contain gold rares for a chance at a team of the year, and to build league-specific during Team of the Year, that's going to be insane. PC needs to get something. PC needs to get something where all silvers rise again. It only happens one time because of a rush objective. I get so many tradables, but all are discard. Yeah, one of the things I've been doing is I'll list off leagues in bulk, silver rares and silver commons, relist throughout the day a few times. If they're just not selling, I'll just quick sell all in bulk then too, so I don't have to put them back in the club. Alright, so those are done. We can do gold upgrades now. But I don't know, I feel like this is a good way of, if you guys are not wanting to buy out the Lib Sud section, but you're getting a lot of League SBC dupes, this is a good way to deal with it. So we're only doing storage, low to high. Yes. We want that. I think what PC really needs is people to get on console. That's what needs to happen. People need to stop playing on PC. Because PC is just a buggy mess with hackers, and I don't think EA's ever going to truly fix it. So, when it comes to SBC storage, when you start doing the mix, same thing kind of applies to the silver upgrades and even bronze upgrades if you want. If you want to take your storage silvers, and it's like a, like here we have obviously some cards that are championship or mixed league in general. We maybe want to keep those. League 1 would make sense to keep. But there's some of these where it's like, am I ever going to really use 68 and under rating for the MLS? Probably not. I can chuck those in. League 2, there's 2 super. Okay. We might actually not have enough to do this. We're going to hold that for now. Let's go do Lib Sud. Oh, dude. PC is so much better in terms of gameplay, but terrible market. When there's not hackers, I bet gameplay is great. But even the speed, the market's horrible, but the speed of the menus is insane, right? That's probably like the best trade-off. Alright, so just with untradables, boys. Things we pack from the mixed grind without having to spend a single coin. Yeah, I guess you can include dailies too. Got those. What do we got for lid? We still have a crap ton of runs to open. Alright, so we need 2 rares. think we're going to be good with rating. Just let me do low to high. Okay, we're out of rares there. Wow, Sudamericana. There's one. There's two. Sweet. Use 2 tradables. We're good. Never faced hackers so far, luckily, but yes, the menus are really fast. Dude, I bet spamming BPM would be so much fun on PC. Every time I hear people talk about these Saudi or Romanian leagues being like constantly 400 to 500 coins, I get jealous for the separate reason of the price. Obviously, it makes it more expensive or makes it harder to get outside of BPM and upgrades. Okay, so I'm going to Italy. We're going to fly through the night to Venice. We'll be flying out on 9/29, so September 29th. We'll arrive sometime on the 30th and have the rest of the day to get some food. Try to stay awake until the night. Then we will have all day on October 1st to explore before we depart on the cruise on the 2nd. The updated trip dates are September 29th to October 16th. Let's go, dude. That's going to be so much fun. Do you rather do the mixed league on the game or the web app? Web app, 100%. If you're not doing it on the... When you're... Okay. I should reword that. In bulk, web app 100%. There's cases to be made for doing things on console. But in general, most things, if you're not doing it on the web app with Pale Tools, you're probably wasting time in some way. If you don't have access to it or you don't want to use it, that's a different thing. But especially once exchanges come, it's not even going to be close. Did I pick the worst combinations of players and positions? What am I doing, dude? Curious when exchanges will come, how they will work. Last year's ones were amazing with the 83 plus times 25. There was an 83 plus times 25? Am I tripping? No, there was never was there really an 83 plus times 25? Was that the 89 exchange? Maybe it was. I can't remember now. You got me questioning it. Nah. But now I can't remember what the exchanges actually were. It had to be good enough to grind non-stop and feel like you got a benefit of it, but not good enough to where every pack was insane. It was an 83.10 and an 82.20, right? Was the 89 exchange an 83.10? I'm pretty sure in footies it was an 83-20 and 83. What? I'm trying to think. Because I remember I always did the 88 exchange over the 89. Because it gave, what, 20 cards back? Or whatever. Now, what were those now? I'm curious. Does anyone remember? I should probably remember these things. I had videos on them, but it's too long ago. Alright, another thing that I'm going to start doing too, I'm starting to sell all my tradable Bundesliga and Serie A cards. Same thing with the Prem La Liga for the silvers and bronzes. I'm slowly doing it over time though, so if we can stick to using just the untradables for those sections, that'd be perfect. But the League Ones, we don't care as much in the Eredivisie. We'll use anything we can get. Look at all the golds we have. Isn't it beautiful? Look at us stockpiling. Nah, do we want to place bets on it? I really can't remember. I know they changed the amount of cards you needed for exchanges last year. Alright, perfect. Players from the same club. Who's from the same club? I'm blind. What am I doing, dude? Alright, we'll do Eredivisie to make that easier. Gold, gold, gold. Look at all the golds we have there. Beautiful. We'll check Balen. Bauru. Who's still from the same club? Another one. Nah, let's just do PSG. Boom. Problem solved. Dude, I had like 3,000 packs left over by the end of the game. How do I not remember this? I don't want to cheat and look it up. I'm trying to see if I can remember. We did the 88s over the 89s for some reason. I think it was the amount of cards. I'm guessing it was an 82-20 over an 83-10. Maybe? Nah, it's gonna bug me like crazy. I give up. Alright, we got some small prime golds. Yeah, I don't remember a times 25, that's for sure. I know that for a fact. Off of that, I cannot remember to save my life. Anybody pack a promo card yet? I feel like this promo doesn't look that great. I feel like this is one of those where you put your head down and you just grind packs and you get something in the process sweet. You pack burger? Burger. Is it true that Jamie Vardy played for Sunderland? I don't think so. He was linked to us at one point. I'm pretty left Leicester, but you know, I don't. You got me questioned. I don't think he ever did. My concussions maybe got to me. I feel like I would have remembered that. Because he's been at Leicester like the whole time, so he would have never. Yeah, no, he hasn't. No. Why am I questioning? He hasn't. No. He did not. No, I can tell you that for a guaranteed fact. He did not. Because what? He went from non-league to Leicester, stayed with Leicester, won then the league, stayed with Leicester through promotion, relegation, promotion, relegation, promotion, relegation, promotion, stayed up, relegation, promotion, relegation, promotion, stayed up, relegation, left. Oh, I was trying to give a reason to do the SBC? I mean, why do we need Vardy when we got Eusebio? Eusebio was a proper baller in Sunderland's academy. But our hero, depending on who we get in the hero, they've definitely played for Sunderland. 100%. Guarantee. At the same time that Eusebio did. You got Marquisio from the hero. Who's the best ones to get? Wait, do they have an image of who's in it? Or can I look at the, let's actually just make this easier. Let's look at concepts of everyone. There's the Eusebio, by the way, if you guys didn't believe me. We also got Iniesta from the, was it the base icon upgrade? I would love a Matuidi. I'd love a Forlan, a Howard, Matuidi. Alright, we're 2 likes away from that, boys. If you haven't already, smack that like button. Subscribe if you're new. You pack company? You spelt company with a C instead of a K. He would be very upset at you for that. Walkout. Who do we got? Belly goal! Come on! The league SBC grind strikes again, boys. We have to put him with his brother, right? Job and Jude. Jude follows Sunderland on social media and constantly likes their posts and goes to games occasionally, so I think we ought to fit him in the team as well. Alright, we're going to hit 500 small rare gold player packs today. Best believe it. Let's do... more premium mixed. Got 72 to get through still. Jeez. This is going to be a nice challenge. Every single day, basically doing like another 25 to 50 runs and seeing if we can get out of the untradeable packs before the stream ends. We might get to the point where we just have like 1,000 tradable packs. It's because we don't get to it in time. He's gonna be my company till the end of the game. He will accompany Marquez. How is Marquez in this game? Is he any good? Guti on the main, Matuidi on alt. What was the qualifications for getting this pack? Everyone who just logged on by a certain date? All right, let's see. So 9/29. I gotta check a date real quick. June, July, August, September. So a Thursday or Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Dang. Nothing, just log on. Isn't the game discounted right now too? Is that to try to get people to buy the game? End of the sale. Get it before it goes. We only have one bronze in SBC storage? No shot. Log in today. I wonder if anyone got a trial of EA Play to trial the game to open the pack to see if it would be any good to want to start an account. I bet somebody did. Do you remember the tradable 75 plus pack grind, Mumbo? Do I remember peak? Do I remember peak exchanges 2 years ago? When you could log on and put 5 million coins into whatever exchange pack was the best value at the moment, according to its price, in spam Team of the Week player picks, not packs, for 2 tradable pack sections that weren't 75 pluses, but were even better. But then during Team of the Season, when we got to do that exact grind into a pack that gave us 2 tradable 75 pluses, and we got Team of the Season Giroud tradable out of one of them, of course I remember. Absolutely. Peak. That rivals old school League SBCs, how good that was. Of nostalgia hits. I literally, that's when I started using Pale Tools. That's when I started watching random shows that I started enjoying. And watching them in bulk. That's when I started my walking pad again. That was peak life. I was just getting steps, watching Netflix or watching Paramount, watching football, grinding, streaming. Touch grass occasionally. But yes, absolute peak for sure. And what did it get us by the end of it? A new game where we started from 0 again. As it always does. But we will remember it nonetheless. It will always be in our hearts. So my question is, once we start getting exchanges again, God willing, I wonder what kind of experiments we'll be able to run. Because I feel like we could come up with some fun ones. I'd be willing to try a lot of stuff. I'm down to get as dirty as I need to make this happen. Alright, SBC storage for y'all. Wait, no. Are we back to... Oh, wait, it's gold rares, I think. What's taking up our dupe storage? It's gold rares. Is there anything that gold rares need right now? Any place we can chuck them? Do you like last year's exchanges? I don't play much, but I know you need 4 the rating. Yes and no. I think it was a good thing. The grind consisted nonetheless. We still had, I think, 3,000 packs by the end of the year that we just didn't open because we grinded so far. So in that case, yes. Was the change necessary? Did it need to happen? Probably not. Was I disappointed? Not really. At first, it made it a little bit more difficult because you'd have like one-offs where it's like I have these dupes. I don't have 4 in my dupe storage ready to go, but I have 2. I wish I could just do 2 real quick. That was frustrating. It was also frustrating when they started it with the guaranteed rating rather than the minimum. So it was you needed exactly 89s. And there's only so many 89s in the game. So when that happened, that was frustrating. But in and of itself, I don't think it was too bad. Let me check real quick. Let me double check. If not, I'm just going to put them all in the gold upgrades. I mean, I could do tradable packs. Could do marquee matchups and unbreakables with them. But we're just going to clear. But yeah, no, I'm one of those people. Nostalgia definitely does hit me in a lot of cases, and I miss old systems and old things. But as you can tell from the channel, or if you're new, what you're maybe picking up on is like, regardless of what comes out, we always grind nonetheless. So we try to enjoy it for what it is. So like when exchanges come, we'll enjoy exchanges. But in the meantime, the mixed is like the holy grail. Coming from someone who barely did any mix last year and really stuck to just premium. It's so good. Do you have to log into console or is web app okay? I don't see... I don't know when it comes to the icon or the here, I mean. Wait, do you have to log in console or is web app okay? I don't see it, but I've been impaled tool. The pack you're talking about, right? Yeah, just log into the game. You can open it on Pale Tools or web app or companion app, but I think you need to log into actual console first. But no. Question real quick to you guys. I'm curious on what you would make. If you had to implement a new but fair but fun menu grind system, whether it's something that's always out, whether it's like a new Monday repeatable, whether it's during a promo, what would be like a fun idea that you'd love to see? Me personally, I've talked about having like a non-stop player pick out as like another form of a bronze, silver, and gold upgrade. Just like one step past that. Why do you use gold rush for the upgrade? Only did it to clear my dupe storage. That was the only reason. $65 to go. We are how long in? Hour and almost an hour and a half. Have I done the daily play? Like daily game stuff? No. I haven't touched gameplay. I'm allergic to it. Walk out. If I have the Xbox, can you tell I spend all the time on Pale Tools? Yeah, I'm basically the same. A bronze in a gold pack. What are the odds, boys? Just kidding. It's a pack that can have bronzes as well. I'm an idiot. Pretend I didn't say anything. No, let me think of my own question. I know I said player picks before, like having a player pick that's always out. I feel like it would be fun to have like a... Would a gamble SBC make sense? How could we word this? I would love something with your dupe storage, or you could have an option to like send things from your dupe storage into an SBC, but the SBC is almost like completely random. It could give you like a really crap tradable pack. It could give you a really good untradable pack. It could give you a tradable stadium. It could give you an untradable kit. Just the most random thing in the world. Do you do the 85 times 2? Did I do... Oh, shoot. I don't think I did those yet. And we need rares for those, don't we? Completely forgot that was out. Or no, we just need gold commons for that, right? No, we need a team of the week in 82. What I just I live in the menus and I still don't understand half the stuff that's there. I might just be stupid, boys. Yes, I do normally do them. I just forget about them as well. Hello, have a great stream. I have a question. At the Winter Wildcard promo, are we going to get some good SBC upgrades? Didn't play last year. Usually we get decent stuff around that time. I'm hoping we get some sort of like crafting upgrade. That would be fun. But I would assume we'd get some decent SBCs. Some like player pick or something repeatable as well. I would love some stored player picks. That would be fun. I would love a player pick pack. They've done those, I think, once before, right? Started 4 days ago and have 180 packs now. Is that good? To save for Team of the Year? I guess it depends on the quality of pack you're saving. If it's 180 of like the final pack of mix, that's insanely good. I asked the question because I don't want to save my packs for Team of the Year. You don't necessarily have to save your packs for Team of the Year. Are you saving? I can't remember because I know someone with a similar profile pic to you commented on a video about saving for Winter Wildcards. Are you that person who's saving for Winter Wildcards? Okay, sweet. So yeah, I don't know what's going to be in packs, what's going to be SBCs. I bet we're going to have a lot of pretty good SBCs. I bet there's going to be some good gamble like hero and icon packs too. So you'll have plenty of stuff to put fodder into. Whether or not we have something like exchanges at that point, we'll have to wait and see. Usually exchanges don't come until Team of the Year. Doing the SBCs. Nice. $82 times 14 would be good, but that was not repeatable, right? 82-14? I don't remember an 82-14. I remember an 82-20 during Team of the Year. Six, 7? Did you just say 6-7 in chat? Unbelievable, dude. Crazy. Another walkout. Not Eusebio this time, though. But Portuguese nonetheless. Can we say cold? Why is Ruben acting like a goalkeeper? Wait, what? That was dumb. Gonna get banned? No, we're not gonna ban you. We gotta keep you around so that our audience age goes down a little bit. We have super old audience that watches us and a super young audience. We gotta find the right mix. We have people who watch who are like 40 to 50, and don't have a lot of time to play the game, so they come occasionally after work or when the kids are asleep or when the wife's busy with something. They come say hi and see what's new to grind. We got others that make 1,000 coins and then instantly spend it and never have any coins, and they never have any way to make coins or grind. So they ask how to do that. We have random people that will find the channel and they don't know why they're here, but they're here. And they watch nonetheless. We love them too. PlayStation Network will occasionally go down. We'll have a live stream hit like 60,000 viewers. It will gain like 1,000 subs in a 24-hour period. And a total of 10 of them will ever come back, but we love them nonetheless. Bunch of different people. There's people from the old days when I used to play Call of Duty on this channel who come by. They're like, glad to see you still streaming, making content. Are you going to open some packs for winter wildcards? We're always opening packs nonstop. Am I going to open any of the packs I'm saving for Team of the Year? No. But we'll continue to open the stuff I'm not saving for Team of the Year. We will never not be opening packs. We will always be grinding. Alright, so we're out of bronzes. Dope. The grind is so good, it's so nice, man. So nice. In my 40s and you stream in that that sweet spot after I finish work before the wife comes home. So I'm here for the grind almost every day. Beautiful, man. Love it. And then there's some poor soul out there the second I go live. They're just going to bed. Something like that. Others, they like live in Australia and they make one stream every like blue moon because they're randomly up. They're like, hey, it's midday here. Watch this back later. Have a good one. I need to see the most random place that more than one person watches from. What that place is. I bet we got some good ones. UK is our biggest audience, then it's US, then it's usually like Netherlands. Last year, did you do any good player SBCs during Team of the Year or Winter Wildcards? I'm sure we did player SBCs. I'm more of a try to pack the Team of the Years and use fodder for exchanges than actually use them for players. So I can't remember what SBCs we did. We could have basically done any SBC. We had unlimited fodder. It's after midnight here in Austria. Okay. You're in Austria. Nice. It is currently 5:30 in the evening where I live in the United States. (11:30 p.m. UK). Yep. I know the UK time by heart. Oh, did I tell you guys the struggle I'm going to have Sunday? Oh, hold on. We're at 10 likes. I didn't see it. Let's go. Okay. Guys, we are opening the hero. Before I talk about anything else, we've yapped enough this stream. Let me know who you think we're going to get. I want Matuidi more than anyone else, probably. I'm from Turkey, by the way. I hope you come us for the World Cup and we qualify. We'll face the States. That's good. You're from Turkey. Other people in my community wish I would come to Turkey for other reasons. I'd be fine with Howard too. I think Matuidi or Howard are the ones that I want. I'm going to get popping though. All right, dudes. We got the Classic 11 Hero Player pick. Or pack, sorry. Let me know what you get in yours. I want Matuidi or Howard. I feel like I'm getting popping. Eh? Where does Marquisio rate on the scale of bad, good, mid? Is he like low mid? Extinct on the market. So he's solid? Beautiful. Oh! Weird. Usually the heroes and the icons have the part where they list all the clubs. Marquisio spent his early days of playing football in Sunderland in their academy. That's crazy, man. Why does he have that play style? Beats me, man. Gotta ask EA. Should I email EA that right now? Hey, question. Why? What was the point? Was there a reason? Or do you just feel like giving us something stupid? Remember, you can update? How long do we have to wait for the update, though? You said Team of the Year? He's going to go from an 88 to like a 90 with like 2 stats that are better. And there's going to be an Evo that instantly takes any other card above them. How many packs are you saving for Team of the Year? My goal is probably 2,500-ish. Maybe. I want bare minimum 1K of really good packs. So we're going to constantly be above 1K, making the packs better and better. So we shall see. More libs, let's go. I have another question. Did you finish all your grind packs last year? Because that was unlimited, LOL. Did I finish all my grind packs? What in particular, which grind are you talking about specifically? At the end of the game, I did not finish. We left thousands of packs on the channel as the game ended. We couldn't open everything. During Team of the Year, we got everything open that we saved and made. We had 10 million coins that we turned into a bunch of league specifics. We did a crap ton of premium mix runs as well. We got all of that open. I got Mbappe on my birthday. Team of the Year Mbappe on my birthday. On Pale Tools. They'll put them in packs too, probably. Oh, 100%. They'll put them in packs. They'll have an Evo or an objective for you to do something on top of it. They'll give a cosmetic that costs 25k to make your hero have a nominee look to it, but with a little more of a sparkle. They'll find 10 ways to rip you off for a pack pull that you're not happy with. Be the resistance, boys. Put them in an upgrade. Put them in a player SBC. Get them gone before they have a chance to do anything with them. That's what I say. Be a rebel. Alright. Saudi Romanian League. My grind is so slow. Scared to lose coins. How many coins do you have again? Please don't tell me you're the guy with like 5 million. Oh, 1.5. Yeah, you're one of those. I think for you, the thing you're going to have to do is do it more yourself to see how good it is. And then once your brain's convinced that your coins really aren't going down at all or barely any, or they're staying the same, once in your head you see that physically and you're not doing anything else, you're just noticing that pattern, that's the only time it's going to make sense to you. Until then, I don't think there's anything else anyone can say. But how do I get my coins back? We have videos on the whole grind if you're trying to see start to finish. Every potential step, thing that can go into thing. How to do the SBCs for as cheap as possible. How to make the most coins back from them. Which packs to save, which packs to open, which packs to recycle. Times of the week where it's cheaper, times of the week where it's more expensive. Daily fluctuation flips. Any tool you'd ever need, we got. If you need any help on making the job as easy as possible. All on the grind playlist. Which video? If you want to start with how to make unlimited mix to see the general cost and how to make it cheaper, and then how to add different steps onto it and kind of go from there. That's kind of the baseline of the grind. And then each step of that past is even more degenerate. It slowly gets more degenerate. You'll notice, because they should be ordered in most recent to oldest, so you can kind of scroll down to see the oldest ones in there. If you start with the oldest, you'll be like, all right, Mumbo Elite's doing a mixed run. He's comparing it to the premium. Okay, cool. Oh, we now have daily bronze, daily silver, daily gold, and Mumbo Elite's bidding. He's doing this for profit. He's doing like 3 to 5 runs. Okay. Whoa, Mumbo Elite is doing 10 runs a day? That seems like a lot, isn't it? Wait, Mumbo's still live? He just did 15 runs on stream. Mumbo's going to be gone for a week for Black Friday. 5 days. He comes back and he did 100 runs in a week. That is literally wild. Unheard of. He did 75 runs in a 24-hour period? Touch grass? Are you joking? And it just gets worse and worse. We're going to do 100 in a 24-hour period. I have belief in myself that one of these weekends before Team of the Year, we'll be able to do it. Let me just ask a question about the MLS thing. You don't use bronze. You can. There's a very specific time you can use bronze in our specific grind. And it's usually the start of the club stock when you're having a lot of the higher gold and silver rare, gold common, silver rares, and silver commons. Most of the time you won't be able to get away with having them in though. Especially in bulk. Whether or not you have them tradable or untradeable, if you want to try to sell them or put them into other upgrades like bronze upgrades, you can. It's really up to you. I have 3.4 million coins and don't care to lose coins. The most fun part of the game is grinding packs and opening packs, in my opinion. But also, too, not only that, that's a great mindset to have, by the way. I think people need to realize, because I have this same fear every single year, and this year I'm trying to be different, and it's still too easy. We are essentially, whenever exchanges do come out, packs and coins will never really be a problem again. The menu grind is just easier than ever whenever exchanges are out, right? So the question becomes, not needing to have coins until the end of the year, work backwards, right? If you need coins till the end of the year and you're left with millions, like we are most years, and you're like, dang, this isn't going to carry over, work your way backwards and be like, okay, well, by footies, I don't need coins. We really didn't need too many during Team of the Season. They were needed, but not as many as we thought we needed. Okay, I stopped playing a little bit between Team of the Year and Team of the Season, but we had exchanges then in a really good grind. Maybe I don't go all the way down, but I reset after Team of the Year and try to make some coins back and then work our way back up if needed. Otherwise, plan on trying to get rid of most of them by then. I feel like that's the healthiest way to go about it, personally. And that's what I'm trying to do. But the issue is we're not running out. Still making so many coins after taking a break? Yeah. And when in doubt, you just live and sud it out. 89 exchange is the best one, right? But are exchanges coming back? I almost guarantee that exchanges are coming back. Not because I've seen a leak, but because if it already existed in the game, it would take more work from EA to remove it than it would be to recycle it. So that's like the main thing for me that makes me think they're coming back. We saw them tweak them last year a little bit to make them quote-unquote more difficult. But even then, it really wasn't difficult still. Good question, though. You said, is the 89 the best one, right? I would disagree. I would say the 88 was better last year than the 89. Because the amount of cards you get back from it. But we're trying to remember what we even got from it. All I know is I did the 88 over the 89. And I think it was because we got more cards. But something's blocking my memory. Probably all the concussions. That might be a horrific amount of off-position cards. That was disgusting. We're cooked, boys. We're so cooked. Why am I using only untradables? Wait, what am I doing? There we go. 88 was better? Wasn't it like an 8320? So was it okay? Maybe it was the 88 was an 8320 and the 89 exchange was an 8410. I think that's what it was. I don't know for a fact. I think that's what it was though. You think the Birkin players are worth a little bit right now? So, like, these are ones I'll do on console. Or we're just kind of going through our dupe storage to see what we have. If we end up being a little bit overkill with it, we'll go for it. Sometimes we still won't have enough. But, like, in these cases, if I'm clearing dupes, I might spend on additional gold if needed. So, like, here. Players from the same club. Who do we have too many from? Go. We need another rare. Go back to the MLS ones. Actually, no, we could probably stick with championship, low-key. Schmodix. How did Schmodix do in the Prem last season? I didn't watch Ipswich a lot when they were there, but he was always a baller. Oh, dude, I forget Cardiff got relegated. I was like, who's not in the championship here? Cardiff, man. What's your current coin situation? Did you burn another 300k? I did not technically burn any of that. I have probably another 100 to 150k, potentially 200k in suds that I'm flipping. We have a bunch of, still thousands of tradable silvers, both silver commons and silver rares combined in our club that I have yet to sell. We have consumables left over to sell. Some players left over to sell from jumbo gold packs and stuff. And we have hundreds of tradable packs we have not yet opened. So we are not anywhere near running out of coins. If anything, even being as wasteful as I am, we'll still probably have more coins than the initial 1.5 mil we started with by the time we get through all the tradables. But we got a while to even get there. I still have another 41 untradable packs. We got to get there first. Now I'm making coins. It's so easy. I could just make coins while doing the grind. That's exactly why we recommend it, brother. And the same thing that's making you coins, if it is the Libin Sud that you're making coins on right now, in terms of flipping those, whether it's bid or snipes, that same logic that's making you coins will also save you coins. So think about how in bulk you could go with that. If you're sitting there spamming the mix, and you have, let's say, 9 untradeable suds and libs ready to go, you want to buy 2 tradable, boom, you got a ton right there. And that instantly makes you do another set of 3 more sections. Because you no longer have to wait on the Premier Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A, Ligue 1 Eredivisie. Yeah, and I'm trying to lose right now. The grind that I'm currently doing, we're trying to take it as insane as possible to try to lose coins. The issue is, though, by the end of me opening the tradable packs and selling everything, we're most likely going to have even more untradeable packs and more tradable packs that we're truly never going to get to the end of it. But on top of that, the experiment's not failed if our coin total ends up going down a little bit before Team of the Year, or even a lot before Team of the Year, because ultimately we're saving packs for Team of the Year. So for it to technically count, I would have to then open all my packs during Team of the Year, rinse and recycle them into 8220s, exchanges, pack Team of the Years, do a bunch of league-specific premiums, get a bunch of tradable packs in other sections. We'd have to go through all that stuff too, all the pack pulls, all the player SBCs we do. We'd have to go through all that before we get to the quote-unquote end. Do you save the premium packs? I save for the premium mix, I save the Premier Liga section, which is the same as the final mix pack. I save the prime gold at the end of the premium mix. And then I save the final pack, the smaller gold in the mixed. Buy Libsud directly with 700 coins. I'm a lazy buyer for the League SBC, but I have coins and don't have a lot of time. I respect everybody's opinion. Yeah, that works perfectly fine too. Lots of managers selling because of the new promo. Any nations in particular I should look at? Oh, are we one run away from 100 tradable small electrum packs or whatever that is? We're close. Yeah, if anyone knows any managers, let's take a look. Everyone go to your clubs right now. Anything in particular I should look at? Egypt back up to 1K, Ecuador 3,500, Brazil 3K, USA. Okay. I think we're out of our Egypt ones. Nope. Just kidding. Might do like 1.7, 1.8. I don't think we have any Ecuador. I think we sold all of ours. Yep. Brazil. Got 3. They're at 3K, you said? I might do 34 hundo for these. That might be even a little light. I might do 36 hundo. Untradable that one. US, I think I sold my US ones. Unless the little bit of BPM I did put some back in my club, which they did. Easy money, boys. Easy money. as the kids say, cold. All right, more gold upgrades. Got to do my daily 85 twos. Don't let us forget. I think it's mainly the golds and silvers we have duper right now. Then we have some informs and a few walkouts. EA should give us Christmas swaps, 1 token every day until the 25th for a certain reward. That would be cool. I also think we should get a winner wildcard crafting upgrade where we get objective packs up to like 100, maybe 200 total run-throughs, but they leave it out for 2 weeks and you can do it unlimited times. Make it like a 75 plus times 5 or something. 11 gold commons for 75 plus times 5. And then let us save like 1,000 of those for Team of the Year. Think about how crazy that grind would be. I just put in an MLS gold. Oof. Managers from Japan are 5K. I just went the long way. Do I have a Japanese? I do not. I sold mine. Missed the 77 times 5 so much. I know, right? Okay, I gotta go work out soon. Are we gonna be able to finish our untradeable packs still? Another day where I don't think we make it to the tradables. So the tradables are just gonna keep compounding and compounding and compounding. $77 times 5 literally funded every SBC for you. Well, I have some. Got to run. Cheers, boys. Have a great weekend. See you, brother. Have a good night, man. Yeah, we got to get ready for our upper body workout today. Need to hit a good chest. Get some triceps going. Some shoulder action. Then we're going to set some PRs tomorrow. Georgia manager's about 1K, too. We just packed Endrick, nice. Should we have him go out on loan, or should we have him rot in our club like Real Madrid's doing? I'm tempted to go either way. $23. Set some PRs. Does that include 101 mix runs in the 24 hours? Ooh, so I'm not going to be here Saturday or Sunday. We could... Ooh, when do we attempt? We will find a time to attempt 100. So the way it's gonna work, if we did it on a weekend or like a weekday, the way we would do it would be like, let's say a Friday night when we start the stream. That Friday night, so usually it's 4 hours after new content, I could say, okay, starting now, we do runs. The second I submit a run, the counter starts. And by that time, the following day, we have to have done 100. So we could stream earlier in the day and continue doing them. So we could do like 50-50, 25-75. The thing about getting to 25 to 50 a day, very easy to do. If you're using a mix of console, payload tools, web app, companion app, you can do it. The issue becomes pushing to 75 to 100, because that's when you start getting SBC bans. That's when you get bid bans. That's when you go unlimited unassigned and there's no longer player picks to help you with unlimited unassigned. It's those little mix-ups that get in your way. But that PR's coming. We gotta do it before Team of the Year, man. I'd be disappointed if we didn't at least attempt to try. United and Chelsea want Noah Siddiqui. Do they have 100 mil? Because 75 mil is insulting. Yeah, 75 mil for which leg? Exactly, Sunderland fan. The comments of this tweet. Exactly. He's the Conte regen. You're not letting him go for anything under 100. Has to be said. Unless there's a swap deal for Ahmad as well included in it. I'd let Siddiqui go for 50 mil if we got Ahmad. Alright, hopefully we can finish these with another round of gold upgrades. Hopefully I don't have to do silver upgrades in the meantime to get the last 15 completed. We'll see though. They're 4. I haven't been paying attention if we've been putting lib cards in at all. I maybe accidentally submitted one. Or that! We might be putting... We're done with the gold upgrade. No walkouts in there. Sorry. Sorry. Not happening. Alright. Let's start checking some of these in. Isidore. His name is Wilson. He started off in France. He's come to Sunderland to make the Mackhams dance. He gets the ball in. You know a goal is scored. His name is Wilson. Wilson. Wilson Isidore. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Alright, 67 slots left in our dupe storage, boys. Can't let it sit there for long. The children will see it. We'll start dancing. Speed run this. Go, go, go. Alright, that should hopefully be enough space now. Pretty please. Dude, we're gonna have, at this rate, hundreds of 3 gold common player upgrades as well. They're just gonna start stacking up. Sudamericana. Alright, we'll do a quick spiel as well before we end the stream. How we're going to continue saving packs. What that's going to look like leading into Team of the Year. So we won't end it yet. More libs and suds, baby. We take those. Alright, more living suds. Beautiful. Double living sud. Alright, let's pause right there. Let's see how this looks. Let's see how this looks. All right. Sweet. Recording. Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Mumble Elite. Welcome back to another video. We are officially over 1,000 packs saved for Team of the Year. We're going to continue making these. Hopefully have 2,000 plus by Team of the Year. We're going to show you what we're saving, how we're saving, the packs I hopefully continue to make, things that hopefully come out, and kind of what our plan is going into Team of the Year in terms of what grind into what grind for those of you who might be new. So if you do enjoy, smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. Let's get it. So first and foremost, out of these 1,000+ packs we have, obviously we have some stuff sticking around that's not going to be here long. We have like silver player packs that we're just making with some random bronze upgrades. We have some 3 gold common player packs. We have some rare gold player packs ×2, the gold upgrade. We're going to come back to this in a second, but the main one we're saving is the small rare gold players pack, which is the final pack in the mixed league, and it's the Prem La Liga section of the premium mix. Reason why we're trying to spam this one as much as possible. One, our mixed league grind is absolutely insane. If you haven't seen that, I'm going to link the FC menu grind playlist in the description. It is out of this world. The amount of packs we're able to make, the coins we're getting back, the packs into more packs is absolutely wild. But each of these packs has 6 gold rares, same as the prime gold. If we saved the prime gold or we saved the other one, both of those would both have 6 rares in it. The only difference is the prime gold has 12 players total, 6 of them gold common. So for me, during Team of the Year, when we're doing a bunch of those league specifics where you need 11 gold rares, it's going to be more difficult opening the prime gold player packs in bulk because you're going to have a bunch of gold commons that fill up your dupe storage that are in your club that you're going to have to make into either gold upgrades, maybe some player picks on the side, maybe league specific 1 rares if those are available. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's still a great pack, but in terms of the in bulk, I really think the mixed league grind to get this smaller gold players pack is the move. I also have a ton of tradable packs that we're going to continue to open. I have a mix of the small prime silver players pack and the small election players pack, which both of these are almost to 100. Both of these are the tradable ones you get in the mixed grind. Reason I'm saving these right now is we really don't need the coins. We started this whole grind at 1.5 million coins. We opened over 300 League SBC runs. We got up to 1.6 million coins. And now I'm just going absolutely insane, making as many runs as possible, opening the untradeable pack, saving the final one, making more, opening more, making more, opening more, saving more packs in the process. And by doing so, we get a bunch of these tradable packs that we haven't gotten to yet. So my plan with these, kind of the next time that gold commons go up or silvers have maybe a really good Evo, we start spamming these in bulk. Also, too, when Libin Suds hover in that 700 to 1,000 range like they are right now, these are the type of packs that are going to get us a lot of coins with those in bulk. So don't be afraid to keep listing these over and over. Instead of quick selling a gold common for like 266 coins, if you can list it for 350, 400 coins, get 100 of them on your transfer list, they will eventually sell. Keep relisting. Same with the silver rares. If you have a silver rare that you can sell for 350 instead of quick selling it for less than 300, absolutely go for it. Same with the silver commons. That one's going to be the biggest price discrepancy. If you quick sell a silver common, a lot of them are less than 100 coins, versus if you eventually get to sell for 200 by now, that's going to be essentially doubling your coins in terms of the value from these packs. So the more in bulk we do with this, the more opportunity we have, obviously, to make those coins, but also, too, the longer it's going to take to sell. So we got to be smart. We want to list stuff consistently. We want to be still making coins on our transfer list, but also, too, know when enough is enough and just quick sell the item. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to open these in bulk, like I said before, whenever silvers have a little bit more value. And then the ones that don't sell, instead of putting it back in the club, we're going to quick sell everything on the transfer list instead of hitting relist, start it from scratch again, get more cards from the club, and do that over and over. The reason why this works really nice too, mixed in with the untradeable packs, is if we get our club to be basically nothing but tradable, we sell those over time, we get the tradable out of there, we make the coins, it leaves us to get a base card in our club that's untradeable. Think about it from this perspective. A lot of you probably have a tradable crap silver common that's sitting in your club that you'll never use for anything because it's tradable, but you also won't sell it. Then you'll open some bronze upgrade or a League SBC pack, and you'll get that same off-league silver that's always going to be a dupe. And so your dupe storage is probably filling up very quickly with silvers, which would make it very easy to get rid of those, is if you got the tradable one on the club. That way you can consistently rinse the untradables in your club that are off leagues. That way it's empty. That way when you start opening the tradable packs, instead of having a dupe right away tradable, you now have a dupe that you can store in your club, or you have not a dupe, you have a silver you can store in your club, or you can quick sell it or list it right in the market from that area. So if few different ways you can do that. Again, one of the things we're starting to save as well is common gold player packs and rare gold player packs, aka the gold upgrade. The reason I'm doing these two things is not because I'm necessarily saving these for team of the year. The reason I'm doing these is for things like player picks, league SBC runs, more gold upgrades. If I'm spamming the mix and I'm having a lot of leftover gold commons, and I'm able to make a bunch of gold upgrades, and I have a lot of leftover silver commons and silver rares untradeable, if I'm making a bunch of these 3-player gold packs, me waiting until there's maybe a player pick on a Monday or a crafting upgrade where it maybe only needs gold commons, the more we have of these, the more we can spam open these and have those crafting upgrades done instantly. So I'm starting to think long term in terms of holding that way rather than getting a bunch of cards in my dupe storage now and then having to deal with it. Also, too, the way I'm doing the mix is I spam the mix, and then the lib and suds we get untradeable, I do the premium with. What that ends up looking like is usually when I do 25 to 50 mix runs a day on average, probably closer to the 25 right now, if I'm being honest. We'll probably do 4 or 5 premium runs a day. That means we're mainly using untradeable lib and suds we get from the mix grind, but then some of the tradable ones that we get from the tradable packs and libs and suds that we're bidding on and maybe flipping for profit, some of those we could also get some gold libs and suds from these common gold players packs where that could be useful. But the main thing and the biggest thing that I would encourage you guys to start doing, and this is going to be like the biggest degenerate grind I've ever done, even more than the last video we covered, is if you start taking these gold upgrade packs into consideration as something to potentially not just save for team of the year, but use as a utility, they're going to have 2 huge factors. The same reason we're saving the final pack in the mix, it has 6 rares. If we start saving 100 of these rare gold player packs, that would be thousands upon thousands of gold rares untradeable we'd have during team of the year that we wouldn't have to spend 650, 700, 750 coins on gold rares when league specifics are out. If we get another 84 times 3 or something that you can do like 5 to 10 times on a daily basis before team of the year, and it allows us to use gold rares for that, and usually gold rares go up a little bit in price, we're able to, instead of buying them off the market or having to do league SBCs in the moment, a crap ton to get those gold rares that are needed, we can just spam open these for the amount of gold rares we need and put them directly into those repeatables, 84 times 3s, 85 doubles, whatever's needed. And then when we're done for the day, we go back to building these more in the future. We just do that day by day. Also, what that does is it allows us a beautiful situation too, where we don't really have to worry too much about gold rare dupes. If we started stockpiling gold rares in our club, whether tradable or untradeable, we're going to have constant dupes if we're doing league SBCs. That way, keeping these in a pack rather than tradable or untradeable in our club, in the long run, the more league SBC runs we do, the more of these we get, the more of these we can save. This is in and of itself, I want you guys to visualize this in a different way. This is a dupe storage in and of itself. A different kind of dupe storage, but it's an unlimited dupe storage. You know, if your club is fully stocked, a lot of these packs are going to get you a ton of dupes. Instead of opening that pack and then having to deal with the dupes, you just save the pack and you get to make unlimited. So that's the new mindset I'm kind of going in with. We're going to see what we can take this to. My goal in the next few weeks is if we can get this number into the hundreds for rare gold player packs, that would be absolutely outstanding. I also do want to get to the point where we start opening these tradable packs soon. We do want to try to get back to that 1.5 million coin marker to see truly if we're still in profit and or around break even and or if we're now finally losing with the amount of league SBC runs we've been doing as like a project update for you guys. But as the weeks go on, you'll have more videos from us. You'll see more streams. You'll see more grinds. But I do want to get this small rare gold players pack number to over 1,000. It's going to be the main goal too. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. We'll always answer them. If you comment, we'll see it. We'll answer it. If you're on stream and you got questions too, feel free to stop by and you can see me do something live. There's some gameplay related stuff we might start saving. Looks like the gauntlets had some decent rewards. If you've been around my channel for any bit of time, you know I'm not the biggest fan of doing gameplay for packs versus the time it takes to do menus for packs. I feel like any time on the menus is infinitely better than time in game. But with the amount of goals you have to score, games you have to play, it's not too bad. If I have a few hours and I turn on Netflix in the background, I could probably knock this out and get some decent packs saved. But yeah, dudes, we are getting to the point where Team of the Year, it still feels like it's a little bit of a ways away. Usually it's towards the end of January. Usually we have voting at the early half of January. Usually the second half of January is when we start getting the initial midfielders, attackers, defenders in their bulk or in their groups. And then towards the end of the month of January, by my birthday, January 31st, we have everything in packs for that week or so. And then it's over. And then we go on from there. Hopefully we have exchanges during that time. Hopefully we have another 82-20 or another crazy grind like that. I'd absolutely love it. Yeah, we are ready no matter what. Let me know if you guys are ready, how many packs you guys are saving, or what grinds you're doing. It's been your boy Mumble Elite, and I'm out. See you next time. God bless. Sorry guys. I was recording real quick. If you're still here, how do you do so much runs? I got about 100 bids that I'm soft banned. I bid on console, I bid on Pale Tools, I BPM, I buy now instead of bid. I do a little bit of everything to do everything in bulk. But I also mix it up too. If you're only doing bidding in a row, it's going to very quickly bid ban you. But if you mix it with bids, buy nows, making packs, BPM, switching back and forth, you don't get bid banned as often. But that first wave of bid bans, usually you're not actually bid banned. If you add the card to your watch list and then bid off of it, usually that works. So if it's not saying soft ban question mark, or even if it does, try doing that real quick. Instead of stopping the process, try adding it quickly to your watch list and then placing a bid. You'll usually be able to do another like 10 to 15 per section. Hopefully I answer it, buddy. How many 45K packs are you aiming for? Is that the prime gold? Prime gold will be a few hundred most likely, but I'm not focused on doing the premium a crap ton. Actually, when does that video come out? I'm going to be gone Saturday and Sunday, so I'll probably have it go up Saturday. Prime gold, yes. We'll see. I might even change the grind even more. I might make things even more degenerate. Oh, gosh. Should we try it? Wait, hold on. I want to see something real quick. I'm just thinking this in my head. Let's say instead of doing dupe storage golds, even if it's League SBC golds and gold upgrades, what if we set a certain amount of premium mix we wanted to do a week? Let's say we set that to 25. We did 25 a week. We did that in a day or two. The rest of the days, we take the rest of the untradeable golds in our club and we consistently rinse these into gold upgrades. Could you imagine how many gold rares that would provide us? Because again, if we wanted to go back to saving these, we'd be stockpiling Lib and Suds from League SBCs from the mixed anyways. We could easily get back into it, and we get so many gold commons anyways from the mixed grind, we'd get them right back. So I'm almost wondering if we, in a way, just do the premium mixed a single day or 2 days during the week, time it. Maybe we time it with marquee matchups where we do that for, let's say, we bid on Lib and Suds Thursday. Now we're after marquee matchups when there's all that supply. And then after that happens, we get a bunch tradable that if we have leftovers from the untradables, we can put some of those in. Count how many runs we're doing. Get those runs done with, even if we got to spend a little bit more. Then the peace of mind of just putting all these untradables into more upgrades would be so freeing. And these are all untradables, by the way. None of these are tradable. How do you have so many... As your club's so stacked, we do 25 to 50 runs a day. So we have a crap ton of stuff ready. And again, this is why our dupe storage gets full too. Our dupe storage gets full because we have all these untradable that we never have time to use. because we do so many more mix than the premium. So it would not hurt us to rinse these constantly. But if we start including those in the gold upgrades, man, I think that would be game breaking. Again, to make gold rares for 84 threes, if those come back out, or other SBCs that come out that need gold rares, that'd be perfect. But even for something to save during Team of the Year, imagine if we had 1,000+ gold upgrades that we just spammed on Pale Tools. We don't care if we get a Team of the Year from them. Most likely not, right? But from that, think about how many walkouts we'd get that we'd be able to put in exchanges. God willing, exchanges come out. Think about how many gold rares we would not be spending 700+ coins for on the market. So we'd be spending no coins there. We'd just be making a bunch of league-specific premiums in advance. Just boom, 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 boom. And along the way, if we get something crazy, sweet. If not, it was just a step of the grind. Run out of Saudi League Bronze and Super League. Don't want to buy them. That's usually when I end, is when I'm short on one league, and then I'll stockpile everything again. The more you do it, the better you get at it. The easier you'll see it is. Like, some stuff you run out of quicker. It's all a mess, though. As fun as it is, it's very frustrating when you're bidding in bulk, doing in bulk, and then it's like you have enough of the 3 other sections to do another 5 runs, but this one you're low on. So it's like you bid to get more on this, and then you didn't do the other sections. You do another few runs. This one's now out, and then that one's now out. Does this promo outdo Jacob Benito? Hot take. I think the past promo and this one haven't been that good. Like, both of them are low-key kind of trash. Like, the only reason I'm enjoying it is not because I'm getting pack pulls. It's because our grind has nothing to do with this promo. If we get something in the process, sweet. But we're just spamming packs to make more packs. Like, I wouldn't even care if a promo was out, to be honest. If you told me there wasn't a promo out right now, I'd believe you. That's how it kind of feels. But yeah, I don't know. Another lib, beautiful. And then more mixed league cards too. Sweet. Yeah. Grind is hard. It's fun. It's definitely worth it. I do got to get to these though. So I think what we're going to do is, when I'm back live Monday, we'll finally get to these tradable packs. We'll build up even more of these tradable packs. We'll build up more in tradables. We'll spam those open, but we'll finally get to a point where these are in a good spot. But yeah, that's going to be it for the stream. Again, if you guys did enjoy, smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. If you're new or newer to the channel, or you haven't been around for a few weeks, you might be confused on what we're doing on stream as experiments for this grind. You might be confused on what we're saying for Team of the Year, how I'm even doing the mix now, how I'm even doing the premium. Instead of like making a video and linking 10 different videos in the description and saying this video is for that, this video is for that, we made a whole menu grind playlist where the name of the grind or the method is in the title, and they're all in order of oldest to newest, or newest to oldest. So the newest video should be at the top, the oldest should be at the bottom, and you can kind of go through and see, okay, this is where Mumbo talked about BPM. Mumbo talked about he has a saving packs for Team of the Year this week coming out, so I can look there for that video. He said last week that he has a new premium grind he's doing. You can see that video there. So all that should be there. She talks more than my ex. Dude, I talk so much. All right, take it easy, guys. Peace. I'm done yapping.